Hey everybody, so we technical difficulties, obviously.
I guess.
I'm
still
we
on
are
mute.
live. No, we're live and we're in color. Is everybody on here? Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm still on
Is it
mute.
just me or
you're not on mute.
I can't hear
Oh,
anything?
it says I am.
What is going on?
No, we can hear you.
Well, thank God. You guys look beautiful. Everyone
If
looks
anybody's
beautiful.
watching right now, we're just trying to get it right now. So
Why I can't
Thank
hear
you.
nothing?
Okay. Thank you, Trailton Hunter, for
Thank
watching.
you.
Hey.
Thank you, for real.
Thank you, Trenton.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Trenton.
can't hear nothing
Who
at
just
all.
left, Justin?
Y'all, I
Who
can't even hear
left?
y'all.
We can hear you.
yeah, we can hear
This
you.
fucked up. I can't hear nothing. What is going on?
Oh, and he's one of our
Why is not working?
he's on our
Oh,
Don't want to do that. Why is not working?
I don't
we
know.
can hear
Do
you,
wanna-
India. Can you not
we
hear
can
us at
hear
all?
you.
What the fudge?
Okay, leave and come back.
Like everybody can hear them, but I can't hear nothing.
All right, let me add a bit.
What in the world?
You hear us now?
I can come back in.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, let me leave and come back.
Hold up. Where'd Justin go?
Where did Justin go?
He said the connection was messing up on him.
Oh,
Is it him that's I don't know what that is. It looks like a power cord.
Hey, Michelle.
hi, Michelle.
Hey,
Hey,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. How are
Hey,
you?
mama.
What did he say? He said he hopes season 3 comes out soon.
Y'all just
Yeah,
erased the
Christian is
soon.
the only one I know that
I
can
don't
sit in
know
the
what
bed and
Thank
look
you,
cute.
Latrice. You're
Right
amazing.
now.
Thank you
can't hear
so much,
nothing.
Patrice.
Is it my phone?
Latrice, thank you, love. Girl, it was forever.
Yes,
You guys
Monique.
are amazing. Thank you, Latrice. You're awesome.
Monique, this was the finale, sis. Where have you been?
Everybody's question is, where have we been?
Where have you been for the last 45 minutes, sis?
Not freshman.
Okay, so we lost India again.
No.
Okay. Yeah. AK is back. All right, y'all. She said lost clearly.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. I'm trying to do this and I'm sorry. I need help.
Once we get somebody, okay, here's what it is. India, can you hear us now? Can you hear
India,
us?
can you hear us?
Okay, work little thing.
Clearly, Alex, she can't hear us.
Oh, this piece of shit. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You still
Pretty much.
It's not working for me.
That's so strange.
I don't know what to do.
Got it.
Girl, we hear you, sis. We hear you.
She can't hear
Oh,
us.
yeah, y'all answering questions. I don't know if y'all answering questions. I'm gonna just shut up. I don't.
Ooh, this is a good question.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
How you feel about the situation, y'all? Filming that, y'all personality.
Yes.
I sure wish I could join the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex, girl, keep this
Next
a
Season,
point.
I do season 3. Not the sex scenes.
Oh, thank you so much,
Hunter.
Austin. That is really
Y'all
Hunter
talking
like their sex scenes.
This is
Okay.
just depressing.
Can you? So he still can't hear us. Okay.
Well, I love his question.
Everybody
He said he
shaking their
looking for
head. I
more
don't know
sex
what y'all
scenes.
shaking y'all
Hey,
head
Alex.
for.
India, you can't hear any of this?
Let's say, is it
Oh,
on?
y'all can still hear me?
Link to the scout.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
This is crazy. I
Yeah,
can't
we can
hear
hear
none
you.
of y'all.
You said link it to what?
I'm looking through my phone to see if I can share this, and it's not on the page.
Yeah, I just shared it. Go to my page and
I
you'll see
just
it on-
shared it too.
Yeah. Hello, Justin. Do you want to reset your phone, maybe? Oh, she can't hear us.
Not
I'm
working.
talking to her like she can hear us.
So stupid.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes. Mhm.
Bro.
You hear us?
The person. I want to talk too.
You is talking. You just can't hear.
Just froze.
Maybe I can
So
open
you
it
can't
on
go
here.
to my Facebook
Let me
and do
see if I can
this?
open it here.
I'm trying to get in there. Thank you
Okay.
for your patience. We got 5 people watching us right now. If y'all could go ahead and share this live, if you're on YouTube, please go ahead and share it to your social media.
There's just
Get some more people in here to view us.
Ah, damn, that don't work.
We're having technical difficulties right now, so we're
Alex, you
just
said it's on your
Figure
page.
this out and I'll be there.
yeah.
Oh, India. This is people that's on the live right now and they're commenting. So you can write down there and comment and it'll go to them.
Latrice and
But in
Trilton,
long ways.
y'all's questions. We're gonna try to get a few of our cast members back in here. I think India left, right? So we're gonna try to get her back in, and we'll
No, it's not on.
get the questions. Who else did we lost somebody else? AK. Okay. But we will get to y'all questions
You have to
again.
see that on my screen. It shows people if they're like on YouTube, Facebook.
Again, if you're on this live right now, please just share it while we'll allow more people to get in here. Was everybody on here able to share it?
Yeah, I shared it.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I don't have social media. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my God, Megan! No, I'm just kidding. I kid, girl. Do your thing.
I'm on a break.
I'm gonna share it to some groups. Look, while we what was I gonna say? So how is everybody doing right now with 2021? Has it been a good year so far for everybody?
No.
Mm.
yeah, I say that.
No.
So how
Because I
y'all
just like you
made
came back over.
progress?
It's been a very interesting beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, it really has.
It's
It
been
has.
awesome to me, y'all. I work at Costco now, so I'm excited.
Well, it opened
Oh,
up with
yeah,
snow, y'all.
congrats.
So y'all knew it was going to be interesting.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Man.
What did he say about this question? He's asked another question, you guys.
I'm beginning.
How y'all made progress? Y'all.
Yeah, we have 3 questions. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. I was gonna wait on India, but we'll go ahead and start answering the questions. So we'll start with Latrice. And if we're saying it wrong, please forgive us. So how do you guys feel about the situation y'all in? Have y'all personally endured any of it? Have y'all?
What?
Okay, so
You
she's
got to pick
asked.
someone, sis.
Okay, so let's start with Lanika. We'll go down.
Okay. No, I have not endured any of it because I'm not a single mother with a child. I mean, I guess playing the role of Liz has shown me how it's not very easy to cope with someone else when you're trying to, I guess, take care of another child. So I've never endured that ever before. It did give me insight. Like, it is difficult, and I applaud to those single and as for hold on. Oh, the situation. I mean, I kind of don't feel any way towards the situation. It's probably really bad. Like, I kind of feel indifferent, you can say. I don't know what it's like. Yeah.
So now we're gonna go ahead and go to Christian. What about you?
When it comes to my character, I would say for sure, like season 1, I was able to relate
One second, Christian.
in a way
If you are not,
way down.
if you're not talking, can y'all please put yourself on mute? There's a lot of background. Okay, go ahead, Christian.
Okay. Anyways, as a young gay male, I was able to understand what my character went through in the first season. Because obviously, I've dabbled with some men that technically were married at the time, but of course, I didn't know exactly in the beginning that they were married. Just like the show, I didn't know they were married like that. And then obviously, it didn't end. Obviously, things had to end because they were married. I'm not gonna go into that whole spiel, but second season's been a little bit more creative of my character, so it's been a little bit more like, okay, at this point in time, I'm with this character. Hey, Carlos, the real Carlos.
Thank you so much for that, Christian. So now DZ is he plays Brendan. As y'all know, if y'all been watching the series, and that was Christian, which plays Carlos, and then Lanika that plays Liz. My bad, y'all. I forgot to introduce y'all. So DZ is one of our new characters for season 2. So as she asked, have you the messy character what's his name? Brendan. Lord.
I would say I'm not a stalker. I might have had messy ways in the past. And as far as with HIV, I have experienced that with friends having to tell somebody or letting somebody know, and that's really serious, and everybody should get out here and go get checked and know the status of what they need to know.
Yeah, I love that. I love that message. Thank you so much for that. Now we got Quez, aka JoJo. We got a question for him. I can't wait till he watches or he answers his question. But JoJo, Quez, JoJo is JoJo B from OKC. He's our second JoJo.
That's right.
As y'all know,
I'm not even looking to it.
We did have the Aunt Vivid. So are you like JoJo? Have you experienced anything that JoJo has been through this season?
I was JoJo this season, actually. I was dating somebody who wasn't out to their parents or their grandparents in this case, and they were of the church, and so there was a lot of scandal involved with that. So it kind of hit home for me, even though I didn't get the support JoJo got with Micah standing up for him. My Micah ran off, but it was pretty. It hit pretty close to home.
Okay. Now we have India. India.
Hey, India, why did you warn me? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, India. So, y'all know India Estar. She's one of our originals. She was in season 1. She rocked with us in season 2. So, the question was, have you experienced anything your character experienced, like in real life, like Star? You're on mute. You're muted, sweetie. Unmute yourself.
I feel like Goldie right now. I don't know how to work nothing. Okay. Well, okay, so no.
Okay.
The only thing that was real that I actually experienced was being a stripper. My character.
Season 1. Okay.
I was a stripper in real life, so
yeah. Girl, you was working that pole in season 1.
You got better, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna talk about that. But I've never had to experience anything like that. Like none of my girlfriends didn't die. Them bitches ain't gay. I mean, they ain't transgender or nothing like that.
Okay. Cool. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna go ahead and bring up Goldie. I know she dying to talk, y'all. So go on there. I'm gonna unmute you. Come on, Goldie. Okay, y'all know Goldie. She plays Jody. She was in our season 1, rocking with us season 2. So the question, do you remember the question? You want me to repeat it?
Please do. You know I work at a dispensary.
Okay.
I'm over here like India.
Yeah.
So the question was, did you experience anything in real life like your character,
Oh.
Jody?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about that or whatever, but it helped me deal with some things that was hard and just it was hard to do, which you already know, and you helped me through that. So, but the part where that happened, and then for everybody to say that has helped them be able to talk about it, that's
Okay.
what.
People share because if you want to, because nobody's knowing what there was a
Okay,
lot.
well, like the situation that has occurred to me, the hate crime that happened to me, it's happened to me in real life, but it's really, really emotional, and it's really, really stressful, and it's just a lot. And yeah, well, I'm just gonna say that, yeah, I have been through similar situations with the character that I'm playing right now. And as far as me wanting to beat up and fight, and yeah, that's happened a lot. So I'm pretty sure a lot of studs can agree with that. When the scene of us at the movie theater and some guys are trying to, do these things or whatever. So that's kind of normal. So I would say yes. I've went through both of the same things that has occurred with my character. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I don't want to get too emotional and all that with that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I definitely understand. So now we're gonna go ahead and
real quick, I just want to tell Jody, I will say this, when I first watched the season 1, I was like into it, but whenever like you jumped on him, I was like, beat his ass, Jody! Like I was jumping up and down on my couch. I was like, what? Yes, thank you.
Yes,
I just want you to know that, because I was just like, I was rooting, I really was.
Thank you so much. A lot of people have said that. Like, I'm on this app and I usually go live, and it's not Tag, it's this other app or whatever. And a young lady was talking about it the other day when I was live. She said, I couldn't believe that happened, but I was just so thrilled to see you whoop his ass. She was like, he needed his ass whoop, and she was like, I want more. That's all she kept saying, that she want more. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you. That means I must did part really well if you believe that happens. A lot of people is like, oh my God, did that really happen to you? I got that asked so many times. So
that's
thank
awesome.
you.
That is so good. That is so good. Now we're going to move on to Justin. So Justin is new with Scandal Tales. He is our season 2. He plays Micah. So the question was, Justin, if you didn't hear it, was have you experienced things in your real life as Justin like you did Micah?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I would say him still being in the closet to his parents, at the beginning of the season. That resonates with me a lot. I feel like this character was me back in like 2015, 2014. Only out to certain people, but closeted. When it comes to your parents, you have that very religious mother who can come off as judgmental, if not judgmental in and of itself, or in and of herself. So yeah, I definitely resonate with his character in that aspect.
Right. Okay. That's awesome.
You're gonna be articulate, Justin. Go ahead.
PK is trying to get on, y'all. So we're gonna see if we can get her on real quick. So as far as everybody that is asking questions, like Latrice and we're gonna get to y'all's questions, I promise. We're just trying to see if we can get her. So here we go. We got DZ and AK back on. AK, are you able to talk right now?
Hey,
can you hear us?
Thank you for upstairs, girl.
Hello.
No, I want. I was gonna get a baby. I just want the bottle.
PK's with us. PK, can you hear us?
It's not, I'm just, you don't have to pour it. I got it. Thank you.
Well, hold on, let me.
What's up?
Again, if y'all aren't talking, I'm trying to do my best to keep y'all muted. But if y'all aren't, y'all could try to mute yourselves.
The first break it up.
Okay. Can you hear us now, PK? Because we can see you. Can you see us and hear us? Our technologies. Be smooth in this. PK, can you hear us?
Her phone doing what my phone was doing.
Yeah. Okay. How did you figure it out?
I had to log out like 3 times.
Okay. Let me
but you're gonna have to add her back.
I did a private chat. I don't know if y'all can see the private chats.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Okay. Hopefully she gets it. Okay. AK, there's AK. Okay. AK, can you hear us, AK?
What did I just do? Why can I see myself?
Oh Lord. I think people laughing at us. The 7 people watching, they probably cracking up. AK, can you talk?
This is crazy.
I don't think AK can hear us. Okay. Okay, let's see if PK can hear us. PK, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, and we can hear you. We can't see you, but can y'all see her? Because I cannot.
I can see
me.
No.
Sir?
I can see.
I can
You can
see
see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see her. I can see her too.
Okay, well, I'll bring her to the top. We'll go ahead and I'll introduce PK. Again, if y'all are not talking, please just mute your phone. All right, PK. I'm trying to move you. It's finally okay. PK, did you hear the question? Or you want me to go through the question again?
Go through the question again.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna introduce PK. So PK, if y'all can see her, because I still can't see her. So PK is now I can see you. She was introduced into season 2 as Jay. And so the question was, have you experienced things in your real life as PK as you did as Jay in the series for season 2?
I guess you could say, yeah. I got dissed a few times. I got dissed a few times.
Right, wait, who dissed you? Somebody dissed you on season 2? Who dissed you?
Yeah, give me her number and all that,
She didn't diss you. She gave you her number. Yes.
I really just gave it to her.
Yeah, you're right. You gave her your number, but she
called
called
give it to me. Brought a little bit before. I don't ran into them type of stuck up bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
y'all are silly. Okay, so that's funny. Let's see. Did we miss anybody on this question?
Really, like that was some. Huh?
Can we? Okay, AK is back. AK, can you hear us?
What you say?
I was asking if AK could hear us because she's back. I don't think she can. It would have been so much easier to be all together, but COVID. Okay, so AK, you can't hear us?
Hey, I'm on coughing off the weed, okay? I'm only coughing.
Okay. Okay. Um,
Only
AK
because it's
can't
gas.
hear us.
Only because of this gas. You hear me?
Only because of this gas. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to I guess my question, because I did play Nova in season 2. So y'all that Quez got his mask. All right. So for people that don't know, I just say right, he out of line. So for people, okay, AK, can you hear us now?
Yes,
okay,
I can finally
hear you. Okay, finally. So I'm gonna bring you up so you can answer the question. Okay. All right. So AK, aka Shade, she came on in season 2. So the question was, have you experienced anything in your life as AK as you did as Shade on season 2?
I used to be really bad, and I used to sell things. So kind of, yes. I've had a few little like run-ins with the law enforcement. I don't really want to get too much into that because I don't want to incriminate myself. But yeah, I used to do a lot of things that I'm not really proud of now, that I don't do anymore and would not do again if I could go back. But yikes, what a question.
Yeah, that is the question. So as far as me, no. So I mean, what? I guess I have friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to church, so I don't do that. Nova goes to church with her friends. I guess I would say that no. So that's how I'm gonna answer that. So the next question, I'm gonna go ahead and just hop over to YouTube and see. Trelton said, I know it's going to take a long time to do another season because of the pandemic. I hope all of y'all staying COVID free, but I'm looking forward to for more great sex scenes. Ooh, if y'all do a season 3. So thank you, Trelton. So yes, I hope that all of my cast members are staying COVID free. I'm actually just now recovering from COVID. Thankfully, it was not a horrible case, so I'm blessed and highly favored with that. Are we going to do a season 3? I get this question a lot. And if the universe allows, then yes. And so what that means is it is not cheap doing this. And so if we could get support from our fans, our supporter, our families and stuff like that, I call y'all our families, our sales families, then yes, more than likely a season 3 may come, out. However, before we do that, I do have a movie. That is something that we're definitely going to do as a movie. We still have to get the movie done. So y'all can definitely look forward to that. So even if there's no more Scandalous Tales after the movie, y'all will get a movie. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Does anybody want to comment on the season 3? You do? Okay, I'm gonna bring you up.
I want to be in it if it's gonna be a season 3.
Season 3?
That's everybody's asking. Is there gonna be a season 3?
How?
Yes.
Season 3.
It's possible. It's very possible.
Yeah.
But a lot of things.
The movie is pretty good. It's gonna leave it opening for so much.
This is true. The movie is basically going to be a continuation of season 2. And then of course more things that happen. So there may be a season. If there's not, I have been looking into doing a spin-off. I actually started writing it already. Which will give you the background of the characters, like JoJo, how he came about, like Carlos, so that's kind of where we are with that. Where is Megan?
Oh, she left.
Yeah, I'm like, where's Megan?
Did disappear.
I don't think she could get back in because we already have 9 slots.
Okay, well then.
Because she hasn't answered. Let me see if she's actually. Huh?
Misha was trying to come in too, so.
Oh yeah, she's trying to come in. Okay, so who wants to rotate
How
out?
many people can we have?
I'll go out.
You'll
I'll
go
go
out.
out.
Yeah, I want to watch the show.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, girl.
Okay, now leave.
Bye.
I'm finna watch it too.
You about to leave out too?
Who
PK?
leaving?
I haven't watched it either, y'all.
Going to
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you need to leave. If you haven't watched it, you need to leave. It's a spoiler.
Yeah, no,
All right, I'll
it's not.
see y'all later.
All right. Bye, DC.
Shut up.
Okay, y'all.
I
So
love
let's
you.
try to get Megan.
Oh, bye-bye.
Love y'all.
What the hell?
Sorry, y'all. We're
Love you,
having
Dizzy.
some technical difficulties again. Yeah, Lord.
They gonna log in and ain't seen it?
Okay. Here's AK back.
Jody, did you watch
Yeah.
it? Goldie,
Huh?
did you watch the finale?
I've watched most of it.
Log out.
Shut up. We need our people on here. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and I guess go to the next question since Megan's not in here yet, and we'll go back to her if she comes back.
I can't believe.
Someone
I'm
asked.
single, Charlton. Get in my DM. I'm single.
He was crazy. So Trilton asked, so how y'all made progress when y'all did a whole season 2? I'm not sure. You might want to rephrase that because I don't understand that question. I don't know. Do y'all understand?
I think he's basically talking about how we came from season 1. I think that's what my interpretation of it was, like the progress from season 1 to season 2, I think.
Definitely recasting JoJo, baby. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
All right. Okay.
It's okay to have one super fan.
Love you, DZ.
Trilton also said, but if y'all do season 3,
you know we love you, boo. Even though you tried to take my man, we still love you.
Love you. Trilton said, he said, but if y'all do a season 3, he's looking for some gay male scenes. He is an openly gay male, and he came out last week. Congratulations!
Oh my God! Congratulations! Yay, that's a big step. Cheers!
My
Look.
heart. Oh my goodness! It's so happy right now. It's so happy. Latrice said, well, blessings up to you. She appreciates us for sharing our stories because a lot of things go unsaid. So the main reason why, you're welcome, Trilton. The main reason why I decided to do this is because I know there's a lot of stories that need to be said. The reason why I decided to write season 2, how I wrote it, is because there's a lot of people that Christians that down people in the LGBT community that are spiritual or worship God. For me, I'm not religious at all. I'm very spiritual. However, I did grow up religious. And I've experienced that, not with my own family, but with people outside of my family that call themselves leadership within the church. And so I really wanted to showcase that because you can love who you love and still who you believe in. And so I just, I just wanted to put that out there for that. Let's talk about, since we're on religion, let's talk about the dinner scene. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Justin first. the dinner scene, do you think that really happens in real life? Like, we all know the answer, but like that bad to where a mother is calling her own son a faggot.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and I think it happens a lot worse than what was okay. Yeah, just I've heard from plenty of people. I know my coming out experience was a lot smoother than that. My mom was still on her "I ain't talking to you" for the thing, but for the most coming out experience was like cool. Like my stepdad was real cool with it and everything. But I've heard of friends who they got abused coming out, and parents, I'm not raising word, and it was crazy. So to be able to showcase that to any potential parents, future parents or current parents, of heterosexual, nature. I think that's awesome. So they can see that, like, hey, yo, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And if you are so scared of your kid, your possibility of your kid being gay or, anything that isn't heterosexual, then maybe you shouldn't have kids, and maybe you even are having kids for the wrong reason. So
I feel that. We're gonna bring up Quez regarding it, because he was the other half that was introduced as a boyfriend. And have you ever experienced that, like with somebody and they called you a faggot? Like, oh, you're a faggot.
As far as like in the family setting, that was exactly my situation. And so a lot of that hit relatively close for me because my mom, she was, you can do whatever you want to do, but you're not gonna date a guy. You can't bring a guy to my house, and I have a son. If I wanted another daughter, I could have had another daughter. That whole "I should have aborted you" thing, and yeah, it was I don't want to say traumatic, but I mean I've grown tough, thick and skinned because of it. But yeah, it definitely happens, and to this day, it's still, she and I, we still don't, unfortunately, see eye to eye because of who I choose to be with, emotionally and sexually, even though it doesn't make a bit of difference of who I am as a person. I mean, I love her just the same, but that's real life shit. So I'm gonna back off of that one.
Okay, I appreciate that. I'm gonna bring up Megan. She's finally in here. Hey, Megan.
That's my bro.
So Megan, she plays Julie. Are you on mute? I think you are. Unmute yourself. No.
Oh,
no. Come out and then come back in.
What about now?
Yes.
yeah. Now I can hear you.
So everybody, this is Megan. She came in. She was actually a replacement too of Julie from season 1. So she plays Julie, which is Micah's mother. The first question I want to ask you, because you wasn't in here for that round, was they said, have you experienced what Julie experienced as Megan in your real life?
As far as my family, my mother and brother, sister, everybody's supportive on my mom's side. So, my father's side, he's one of the kind of people who he doesn't like it, but he'll deal with it. So I don't really, go around him with it because it's uncomfortable for me and my partner. So on that aspect, no, I've been pretty blessed. My whole family on my mom's side loves it. My sister's also, in the gay life. So.
Right. Awesome. So, because you're openly gay, was it hard for you to do that role as far as when the judgmental side came out at the dinner scene?
Definitely, because if one of my children came out to me, even if I was heterosexual, but I would never do that to my child. I'm going to accept my child and love my child no matter what. So it was real hard for me, you know, to play that role.
Yeah, yeah.
Girl, because I wanted to drag you at the table.
Me, I wanted to drag you too.
We really did appreciate. I appreciated that. So let's see what other questions we have. 1 second. Okay, Trelton asked, "Are we single or taken?" So Megan, go ahead and start, and then I'll go down.
It's super duper complicated. I'll say that.
She said it's super duper complicated. Okay. Christian, are you single?
I'm single.
Ow. All right. Lanika, are you single or taken?
No, I am taken. I actually just got engaged in October. So
yeah, congratulations to Lanika. She's getting married, y'all. She's getting married. Goldie, are you single or taken?
I'm single as well.
Okay. All right. A lot of myself, I'm single. I'm single. Okay, Justin. Justin, are you single or taken?
I am taken, but the way Quez over there looking, I might be in an entanglement.
Hey, I know. I said that. Quez look good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that is so funny. Y'all is crazy. Quez, are you single or taken?
I am unfortunately single, guys. Nobody has
put a ring on. Look, I'm with Lori Harvey. Date all of them until you get a ring put on your finger.
You think I love them all?
That was so funny. So I'm trying to get caught up.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Okay. You said it. Yes, he did. He said it. He's like Christian. He said Christian said it.
His volunteer that's tripping for you. You better talk to him.
And he said he's looking for a bottom. I'm looking for a bottom.
He a power bottom.
And myself.
I hope he's on top of me looking for a bottom. Because, baby.
Trevor said you need to holler at the light skinned man. Oh, is that what y'all?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I'm late.
Christian.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
Looks like we got to get Carlos to get naked for the next season.
It's your turn, sir.
So let's go into the questions that were sent in. And let me go to the ones that were sent in on Instagram first. 1 second.
He said, I need the light skin to holler at me. Hey.
So did sexy.
God, he
sexy.
is sexy though.
You in Texas?
No, baby, you gotta pay for him to come to Texas. That's not how
And you are
We're in
gorgeous.
Texas.
He's in Texas. Christian.
We're in Texas.
He could come to Texas, hit me up.
All you gotta do is get us an Airbnb and we out there.
Right.
That's right. That's right. Say it again. We love to travel.
Love Texas.
We do.
Because I'll be in Texas next month, right? Yeah, next month.
I'll be out there in 2 weeks.
Yep.
See, we need to take a trip to Dallas. We need to take a trip. We need to go to Texas.
Okay, so one of the questions, Ashley's not on here with us. Ashley's currently in class. But somebody did say that they loved Ashley, that she was her favorite character, which is Nia. So let's go ahead and get into the other questions. Someone asked if we were doing a movie.
Wow.
We already kind of discussed this in the beginning, but I'll go over it again. So I do have a movie planned for us to do. Windowless Tales.
Alex, can you mute me?
Yes, I will. All right. AK is back on. So there's that. So let me go ahead and get into these Ask FM questions. We will go ahead and put this on here. If you're new in here and you want to ask more questions, please just go ahead and ask questions. Okay. So this one is for JoJo, so I'm gonna bring him up. So JoJo, your question is, was it hard replacing the original JoJo? And what was that like for you?
Okay, so I'll be completely honest. In the beginning, I was mortified because, like, I mean, I saw the show and I saw JoJo, and we're nothing alike. We're polar opposites, and you know, people fall in love with characters for whatever reason. Like, there's something about JoJo that resonates with someone else, and I'm not that. Like, I didn't pick up any of, you know, JoJo's catchphrases or punchlines or anything like that. So for me to come in, and he was fine. Don't get me wrong, he's fine, y'all. Y'all got this petite JoJo A, but then, you know, here I come. I'm a plus size model and nothing like the last person. So it's like, dang, are these people going to be receptive of me? Like, but I got out of my head and got out of the way and did the work and brought the character back to life. So I felt like the dynamic was different, and that's what was needed for the season.
Yeah, I think that you transitioned very well. I think that you gave the new JoJo a different flavor, and I think that I haven't heard anybody like, oh wait, they got a new JoJo. It was a smooth transition, even though it was a total Aunt Viv, like totally different. It was smooth because nobody really was like asking questions like, wait a minute, they got a new JoJo, like, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for doing that and coming on when you did as fast as you did and learning all the things that you learned. Becoming not only one of my but one of my first AD. So I appreciate that. If for anybody that's watching, he also helped me direct some scenes as well. So I just wanted to put that out there. Now we're gonna go ahead and start with you since you're up on the big one. The next one is, what was the hardest scene to film for season 2? So we're gonna start with you and then we'll go down.
As much as I want to say it was the sex scene, it wasn't. That wasn't the hardest scene for me. I think the hardest scene for me was doing me and Carlos's best friend scene. For some reason, I just couldn't get into it, and I kept getting the note, stop looking at the camera, stop looking at the camera, and I was so damn nervous, and like I couldn't get out of my head for shit. But once we got past that, you know, it was cool. So I think that was my
first scene with us, though.
Yeah, wasn't that your first time filming?
Yeah.
Scene to ever
yeah,
film?
but that was my hardest scene. You know, so yeah, it was my first time filming with y'all, but shit, I was shaking, y'all. I was shaking. I drank a whole bottle of whatever it was.
My entire bottle of vodka.
Okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough. I replaced it.
He did. Okay. So we'll go ahead and go to Megan. Megan, what was your hardest scene to film?
Of course, the dinner scene. That was the hardest one. I mean, not just because of the role that I was playing. It was just hard. We had a tough time doing the dinner scene. That was the hardest. Or I think, surprised you didn't say that, Quez. We had a hard time. Justin, Pastor, we had to take so many takes, and yeah, but as watching it tonight, I'm like, we did good for all the cuts and stuff that we had. So yeah, that was the hardest one.
Yeah, that was a long night.
Yeah.
It was a very long night. But y'all did good, did it, and I appreciate y'all for doing it.
Thank you. But I'm doing it.
Yes, y'all did it. What about you, Christian? What was your hard scene to film?
So this season wasn't it didn't have the hardest scene. I mean, if I had to choose out of season 2, I think it was it's kind of related to Quez's one, but it was actually the one with Ron, but I'm having to wear the same outfit. Not many people know behind the scenes is that the scene between me and Quez happened first, actually, before the scene between me and Ron, which is like AKA, you know, Mr. Jacob McIntosh. And I remember us doing Jacob McIntosh's scene, and I had to like constantly, like, of course I had to like make it short where it looked like there's like mascara running and stuff like that. So it's constantly like having to, like, for each scene take, I'm having to redo like the mascara and then making it ruin for the camera Then they're like, okay, let's do that again, like 7 more times. And it's like, okay, I have to go back and forth, back and forth. So that's the only thing I think that was hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of these scenes obviously were filmed different days. They were not like in a row. Like at the last episode, I was at church with my fro, and the next scene I was at dinner with Reno, and my hair was in pink braids. So it was a lot of like, you know, what do they call them, continuity or something like that, Eric? So but you know,
we also had to we filmed the first part of the dinner scene like months and months prior, and then we had to come back for the rest and have the same outfit, the same hair, same makeup.
For like different scenes, whenever I actually had facial hair, and I was like, "Oh, I have to shave because it's supposed to happen like, you know, right at the other scene."
Yeah,
I had 2 shades of hair color.
Yep. Yeah. All right, Lanisha, aka Liz, what was the hardest scene for you to film?
Mine was probably kissing Jody.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of the simple fact that like Scandalous Tales is like my first time ever like actually having an acting. So of course I'm like nervous because I'm like, okay, I want to be right, I want to look good on screen, but I'm like, okay, well, I have to kiss my coworker and I have to make believe. Like it was just all nervousness all the way, and then on top of that, I'm just like, I'm kissing Jody, like
right.
you know, I'm like, wait, I have to do what? I have a okay, you know, so yeah, I love my Jody, but I don't want to like be intimate like in that way. But so you know, so that's probably one of the hardest things for me.
Okay. Well, y'all did a good job, so I appreciate y'all for that. And I want to shout out my editor for editing that particular scene, because she did an amazing job with the anxiety of Jody, with her coming in and out of the rape scene and then kissing on Lanika or Liz, so I appreciate that. But you are up now, Jody. What was the hardest film?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Call me. The hardest scene was, I say, you guys already know the scene where I get assaulted. That was the hardest scene for me.
Well, what about season 2?
Well, season 2, kissing Nika. That was like the hardest because like we're friends. I'm just like, I don't want to kiss my friend. I don't even like her like that. Why do I got to do this? Yeah, I'm like, no, I don't want to kiss her. No. But yeah, that was the hardest thing. That was the hardest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, we both shared the same thing. The hardest thing was kissing each other.
Yeah, so I was just like, wait, what?
Right, like I gotta kiss her. No,
oh no, it's not. Oh, okay.
Not to say that you're not gorgeous, because you're beautiful, but
no,
I mean, you know,
I feel the same way about you. Like I mean, you know, I just don't want to kiss you like
my
that.
bro.
Ever.
Yeah, but you're my bro.
I don't want it's scary.
That's the hardest thing for me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I got one more scene that would be hard though. I'm so sorry. The time where I'm in the kitchen, and like I had to like break down. Now that was hard because I'm digging from a place of remembering when some things of the hate crime had occurred with me, and I'm having to deal with that in the kitchen, and I'm by myself, and the gun, all that. Yeah, that was pretty hard. That was really intense. And me cutting my hair, which was the best time of my life. You guys know. Sorry, Justin. Yeah, that's it, you guys. Yeah.
Okay, Justin, what was the hardest scene to film for you?
Okay, so one might think that the scene when I was in the bathroom was, and I had to cry and I was throwing up, was the hardest, but I know how to cry on cue and pull from that place easily. So I'm about to reveal something to y'all. The hardest scene for me was the sex scene. Listen, it smelled like sex up in that room. This is my friend. I had to get so drunk so that he won't get up down there. It was ridiculous. Like Yeah, and I have never done my first time acting, so I had never done anything like that before. So at least with other people around, and so yeah, so I was nervous, and then he had to get his angles right, and the cameraman did, and so but I think that as we kept doing it, my nerves let up, but initially. I was like, dude, the whole entire time I had got so drunk that night. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this in my head.
Yeah, I was
Justin, you're so funny.
I don't know how I was gonna do it. AK, are you still with us? Your screen is black, love.
Oh no,
AK?
she messaged me. She said she was going to get back on in a few because her reception was really bad.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just
Yeah,
keep it.
so.
So I would say for me, the hardest scene to film as Nova, it was because it was a long day, but the church scene. Oh my goodness. The church scene in this last episode, it was just, it took the longest because it was so many of us. And it was just I feel like that was the hardest for me.
I agree. Now I'm thinking about it because I'm just like, whenever we did the church scene, I was sick.
Yeah,
I was and I was that was pretty terrible.
Yeah. It was a lot. It was a very long day. So before we go any further with the other questions, we got the questions on here. I just want to let you know. A lot of people want to know what took us so long. So life, 2020. Unfortunately, I had one editor, and she was going through life like a lot of other people in 2020 was within the cast. I had to replace people. The original queen, I think we had 2 queens before I got Mariah, which is not on here. I had to replace JoJo. I had to replace, who else did I replace?
You did replace 2 like Micah's.
Yeah,
Yes,
you did.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you replace before you got Dill? Then when there's somebody else that played Dill's part, I thought.
Yeah, yes, I mean that, and then again the editing. Huh?
You're frozen.
Oh, can you guys see me now?
No.
Yeah, I can see.
I can see you.
I can't.
Okay.
I can.
Okay. Hopefully the people could see me.
Right.
Hopefully. Let's see.
But so it was just a lot. We were done with filming. Also, our cameraman, he had got gout and then he got injured. So there was a whole summer where we didn't film. It was just a lot of life that was happening, and I appreciate how patient you all were. I'm not only just talking to our supporters and our Scandalous Tales family, but I'm also talking to my actors, because it got to a point where it was frustrating, even with me. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There was a moment where I was just like, I don't even care about this anymore. I don't care to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. But when you're doing something like this and you're putting all of your time, all of your money, all of your spirits, there's gonna be those times where you feel like you want to give up because life just hit you. And I'm here to tell y'all that we finally finished. And so if you want to do something, just go out and do it. I don't care if it takes 3 years for you to do it. I don't care if it takes a decade. Do what you got to do because nobody else is doing it. You know what I'm saying? As far as people are doing it, but people that watch you doing it, they might complain, but are they doing it? That's what I'm saying. So I appreciate everybody that has stuck by those tales because it was very frustrating. I mean, we released the first episode over a year ago of season 2. It is now January of 2021, and we just now released the finale. With that, I want to say, if we do a season 3, well, actually, I'm gonna just not talk about season 3. I'm going to focus on the movie because that's my focus. When we do the movie, it's not going to be like that. Obviously, it's one movie. It's not different episodes, but it's going to be a lot different. And we're not releasing until it's done, like completely done, obviously. Season 3 or the spinoff, it's going to be completely done from episode 1 to episode 20, whatever, how many episodes we have, it will be done before we upload them, because I will never do that again, because that was the worst mistake I think that I could have probably made with season 2 is doing it like that. We also was a little more in depth with season 2. We had one cameraman. I held the camera every now and then. We didn't have any lighting. We didn't have mics. Season 2 was different. We had lights. We had mics. We had cameramen, 2, sometimes 3 different cameramen, audio people. It wasn't just 1 take, 2 take, 3 take shorty. It was 10 takes until we get it right. So I just wanted to let y'all know that as well. That's why it took us so long, but we're finally here. And again, I appreciate everybody that has stuck with us and are still asking for more. Somebody commented on the video and said, please give us more. So we appreciate that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely appreciate that. Does anybody want to add to that before I go to the next question? No.
I think you did a great job explaining that.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. So the next question is, what did season 2 mean for y'all? I think that's a good question. So I'll start and then I'll go. So season 2 meant showing that people could be within the community and still believe in a God, their God, whatever. I mean, like I said, I'm not religious, but that was my main focus. And also to show that a Black gay male, as Ron played, or as Jacob, that there are times that you're in a closet, right? You're trying to fight yourself because you were taught to love this way, or you were taught that this is wrong. So I know people think that Jacob is a villain. To me, I feel like season 2 kind of redeemed him, because he finally came out like, I'm like this and I've been fighting this, and this is why I've done all this fucked up shit to people. It's not an excuse, but that's what I really wanted to showcase, that people unfortunately have demons that they're battling, and we don't know why they do the things that they do. It's not our business. If we take care of what we do and we are good people, it doesn't matter what Jacob McIntosh does. But I wanted to show that he was battling coming out as a gay Black man, and he finally did. So that's really what my main focus was. And then of course showing Chantel how she tried to come into her mental illness and tried to heal herself. She lost her fiance, she lost her friends. She wanted to die, and a lot of people, especially 20, we know a lot of depression has sunk in, and people have wanted, to kill themselves and stuff. So I wanted to showcase that as well. Those were my 2 focal points. And so what it meant for me is showing that we're all human. We all go through stuff, and can't nobody judge nobody. I mean, all of our shit stinks, period. So that's kind of what I wanted to showcase. So now, and that's what it meant for me. So JoJo, what did it mean for you?
I'll keep it short and sweet. The good thing about season 2 is that religion is, the focal point, but I feel like the season took a more in-depth perspective of gay life, instead of it just being glitz, glamour, clubs, drugs, and alcohol. It dives a little bit deeper into like what really goes on. Like what really goes on with the closeted person, or what really goes on with the person struggling to come out, or what really goes on, with the person who's self-identifying and can never really express how they feel because, people are going to have an unbiased judgment on them. Or what really goes on between like 2 females trying to raise a child, So for me, it took a personal standpoint on the things that like straight people or heterosexual people don't really have an insight on, and it kind of opens their eyes to it. So I felt like it was a little bit more personal for you as a writer and for us as actors to try to convey what you're trying to say to the people.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that spoken. Christian, what about you? What does season 2 mean to you?
So when I look back, season 2 is completely different than season 1. Season 1, you can tell everyone was so, even though all these scandals were going on, everyone just seemed more together, even as like in, the characters, they were able to become friends, and they were, showing them going out, going to clubs, but then when it comes to season 2, it just took like a dark turn, which meant because obviously we're suffering from all the repercussions from season 1 with all the scandal that happened. And to me, it was like able to see everyone was going through their own battle, and which is like in life, everyone's going through their own issues. Even my character was having to, go through trying to figure out whether or not if he wants to still be with Jacob or not. And also having to deal with, his sister who, is depressed over the love of her, potentially love of her life being murdered. And also getting to see all these other characters like Nova and Julie having to deal with, like going to therapy and mental health. That's something that was very much needed. And I was also very excited about this season because we were getting to touch on religion, which is a big major factor here in the South.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now we're on to Lanika, aka Liz.
So what it means to me, it kind of doesn't have anything to do with the characters. It kind of has to do with everyone personally. So whenever I first came to Scandalous Tales, I personally feel like it has saved my life. For the same reason as when I first got into Scandalous Tales, like I was just in a very, very low point in my life. I got a really bad relationship. I was barely making ends meet. Like I literally felt like I was not capable of doing anything until Ashley posted the tryout. So I came and did it. And so for me, it saved my life because simple fact that I got to meet amazing people and make new friends out of it, which I'm very blessed for. And then also just on top of that, it's just like it showed me a different light that, you know what, I'm worth something. I am someone. I can make it in life. I can be an actress. I can be a model. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. So for me, Scandalous Tales has saved my life.
Hey girl, you fine as fuck. You fine. I ain't seen nobody with no bald head that can work like you, baby. You fine.
So it's hard to get sentimental, but yeah, that's what this show means to me. It saved me in a point in my life that I just felt so low, and I needed that to pick me up to keep going. So thank you, Alex, and thank you to everyone else.
Thank you for coming on and sticking with me, because you was like my fifth Liz. You was like my fifth Liz. Good God. So I appreciate it for real for coming on and sticking and doing it. I really do. All right, Justin, aka Micah, aka Breaking JoJo. OKC's back.
Listen, I would say it's a two-parter for me. Within the show, Scandalous Tales, I guess like it showed like a lot of redemption, and it made it also showcased a lot of revelations as well. Like Micah coming out to his family. So that's what within the show. That's what that's what the meaning was for me. But outside the show, it showed me that I can get out here and do this. Like I can get out here. It helped me like break out of my shell, because before then I was very just to myself. I was super depressed before Scandalous Tales came on. Oh my gosh, I was. And so it was like it came at the right time in my life. I really needed, and I was able to get close to these people. And I never allowed myself to get close to people in the way that I have done with Scandalous Tales. And I've been traveling with them, partying with them, you know, laughing, crying, fussing, fighting, snotting, you know, everything with these people. You know, they're about to knock each other's heads off and stuff, you know, and you know, sleeping on mattresses that still got the plastic on it with them. And
Wow.
2019.
and so, you know, it's just, man, these people are like a huge blessing in my life. You know, whether we see every day and you see each other every day or not, whether we barely, you know, speak. Like, I want to let y'all know I love y'all so much, and I'm very
I
appreciative.
love you too, Justin.
I love
showed me an episode too. So
I love
appreciate
everybody.
who tuned into the show that made all this, you know, come together and stuff. So, you know, I love everybody. I just love all of it. So, yeah, that's what it means to me.
Thank you so much. All right, Jody. What does it mean? What is Scandalous Tales? What is season 2? Whatever. What does it mean to you?
Means that I got to cut my damn hair.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sorry.
There's gotta be more.
You guys already know, like the cast already know I was tripping about the hair thing, but no, just to be honest with you, I just wanted to laugh about that or whatever. But just being around everybody got on my goddamn nerves because I'm old as fuck and they didn't understand. But
Joey, you got all the damn nerves.
Your
I'm
ass
sure I
always
did.
fucking
I'm sure-
complaining.
Thank you.
I'll be pressing. Lanika has a video of me actually choking out Alexandra. We're gonna have to show that. That was a blooper. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh.
You know, but
Crazy.
like, just working with everybody, and then the fact that what happened in season 2 with my character was just it's very intense, and it's wild. It's like a dark place I was in. Like, that is super crazy. The things that I went through during season 2. And then when I get to meet Lanika, who's my love interest, that was, you know, exciting or whatever, great. But it's just been a roller coaster ride full of emotions and just full of everything. This has been like a hell of a ride. And I can't wait to film the movie. You guys are going to love that. It is so intense. Even more. So it's going to leave you desperately wanting to see season 3 or whatever. So that's all I'm going to say about that, you guys.
Thank you, Goldie. Thank you. All right. We got Star back. Star is back. With her little puppy in the back.
And she got
Look at the camera.
So the question was, well, actually, you missed out on one question. What was the hardest scene to film for you on season 2?
Masturbation.
Marsha.
I forgot I even did that scene.
On my couch.
I did.
Wow.
That was funny. That scene was a little awkward to do in front of everybody. Every time I had to cry, bro, it was awkward. Like, I'm not a crier on spot like that. So it was awkward for me to just like try and cry. And then I seen the blooper on the last thing. And I was like, bro, do I really have to cry for real?
Yeah. That shit was funny.
So that's probably like the most awkward. Stop freaking licking me. Why are you licking me, dude? Stop.
Don't do that, sis. Don't do that to the guys.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Like that was just annoying. I'm sorry. But yeah.
So the other question, y'all were crazy. So the other question was, what did season 2 mean for you, or Scandalous Tales in general, or whatever? Like, what did it mean for you?
Season 2. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
She got the glasses on.
I had to put my glasses on so I could see everybody, because I couldn't see it first. I didn't like y'all. It was for real. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I love y'all now. I'm being real, because y'all know I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't give a damn. It was hard because, like, coming from season 1 into season 2, like, so many changes. It was irritating. So I didn't like the new cast. Mm-hmm. But I grew to to love y'all because of how y'all came together, how we all came together. Like, I know I'm sorry, but
No, but here's the thing. But
I'm being
my thing
honest.
is like,
I'm being so honest with y'all. Like I
felt the
was
same
in the
way, though.
background. I ain't really want to be out too much and stuff, but I love how we all came together when it was time for us to come together and do what we were supposed to do. And then I missed out on a lot of the trips because I'm in Tennessee now. But you know what I'm saying? I would have been on that motherfucking trip too.
Well, you made the when we all went to, that was a fun trip when we all went to Dallas.
Yeah,
I remember when we all went to Dallas.
I had so much fun. That was definitely fun. So
that was a fun trip. I miss those types of trips where we all, was doing stuff. And I think what Star is referring to, because season 1 was very close knit. Season 1 did everything together. So I think that going from that and then introducing new people, it was a lot. I mean, it was. I don't know why I wrote as many characters as I did. It just flew like that. But it was a huge cast, so not everybody gonna get along. I think me and Goldie got into it one time at rehearsal.
Y'all did. Y'all did.
Girl, you got into it with everybody gone.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, I don't think me and Lanika.
Minus Lanika, because Lanika don't get mad.
Yeah.
I do get mad. I just handle it differently, I
Never
guess.
seen it.
I think that you get a group of people together and there's all these different personalities, and I mean, of course, some people are gonna clash, some people are gonna like folk, some people, that's just what it is. But at the end of the day, when it's time to do our job, which is lights, camera, action, y'all do that. And so I appreciate that. Marshall, which is Ron. He's not Ron because he said,
"We love you, baby."
Love you, Ron. Yeah, I'll be here comment in the group chat.
We love you, baby.
Oh, okay, a little bit. Okay.
Ron, I wish I think he was having technical difficulties, but Ron, I think I've said this before, but Ron came in. I already had a Jacob, right? I already had a Jacob picked out, but he came and he auditioned, and I think everybody was running lines, or everybody was talking or something, and he was like, "Okay, so do I just read?" I gave him the paper, and I was like, not even gonna have him read because I already had somebody. I was like, I don't want Ron. You know what I'm saying? I already have somebody. When I tell you he read and everybody stopped what they doing and looked at him, I said, "Oh, this is the Jacob. This is who we need." He has done an amazing job, and I just love him so much, and I wish that he could come on here, but I guess he's having technical difficulties. But yeah, so let's go on to the next. Someone said, "I love Carlos. He's the cutest." Yes. Somebody asked, "Do you plan on moving Scandalous Tales out of Oklahoma?"
What?
Somebody said, "Do you plan on moving Scandalous Tales out of Oklahoma?" So, that's a good question. So I'm assuming what they mean is like Scandalous Tales Atlanta or Scandalous Tales New York or something like that. I'm assuming
that'd be really cool. I mean,
that would be Vegas.
Scott.
Vegas.
I think that'd be bomb.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
If you know what I'm saying, if the universe allows it, I would love to step outside of Oklahoma. I would
laugh my ass off. You got a stalker. Just know, Chilton, don't stalk her, baby.
Aubrey just had a good idea. Aubrey just had a good idea. Why don't you make like a gay reality show?
Yeah.
Look, everybody's like, ugh.
Oh, my bad. I was reading something, y'all. Ooh, a gay reality show. And I don't think a lot of people in Oklahoma would do it.
Oh, I would do it.
I would definitely do it.
I would do it.
Oh my God, who?
Right.
I'm sure we can find some people.
Y'all messy.
Y'all are funny.
Yeah, like I'm sure you can find some people.
Yeah, it would be fun. It would probably be fun to do. We'll talk about that. Someone said no, leave it in Oklahoma City. Those cities already have it. They do already have.
But it's not Scandalous Tales.
I was gonna say that.
Hello. Ain't that it?
But it's not Scandalous Tales. So, you know, it would be really fun to do crossovers. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? What was that? I know, girl. Anyways, when is
Lord, take the wheel. Stop.
Season 3 will be here if the universe allows it. We got to get to the movie first. We got to get it.
Okay, so about this movie, is every character gonna be in this movie?
Yeah, baby, Jojo gonna be there for about 6 minutes out of 2 hours.
Girl.
No, I'm saying like from season 1, or is it just?
I can't say. I don't.
Half of them dead. Half of season 1 dead. How they gonna come back?
No.
Okay, you got a point.
I mean, you can do like a curveball or something.
It's only 2 people that's dead from season 1.
You can still do a curveball.
Y'all have 9 characters, sis. Y'all had 9 characters and 2 of them dead.
Walking Dead and Lascelles. Like something can happen.
There might be some
Come on, Chelsea, we don't think you're a stalker. If you just knew like how they're crazy.
I feel like you're aggressive. She's speaking for herself.
You
aggressive with Carlos Love.
Hunter, you are wilding out.
All right. I am the one who gonna kill for your ass, Chilton.
Oh Lord, y'all is crazy.
Y'all are funny.
Y'all need to stop.
Carlos is fine. Carlos, and I'm mad that I ain't getting none of them nachos you made, but we're gonna talk about that later.
Okay. So who else? Is everyone LGBT?
Oh, but I will comment on that. Like, I think the exclusive, I can't even say the word. The exclusivity of the show being made in Oklahoma City, I think that takes away from it if you move it out of Oklahoma City. But I am okay with the reality. You know, I'll do that. I'll do the reality show.
Wow.
Trelton is doing the.
Girl, you like his coffee black, sis?
Trelton is a freak.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Maybe we need to recruit him for season 3, sis.
Trelton said, "Come get this coffee to put."
I'm totally like turning red right now, like really bad.
Let
Don't
me make
turn red, baby. He want cream, not red.
Oh, you got
Okay, so
Carly, you better get your section.
Let me just breathe.
The question was, is everyone LGBT on the cast? So Carlos, we'll start with you.
Yes, I am. Do I have to say what I'm classified as?
Sure.
I don't think I should. I mean, I'm queer.
Okay, that's awesome. Nice. I represent the L in LGBTQIA plus Z. No. So I represent lesbian. I'm a lesbian. Are you LGBT, Quez?
You gonna catch me with my mouth open?
My bad.
Oh my God.
represent the B. B is for bisexual. Hey.
Come on, bisexual.
Star, are you part of the LGBT?
I was representing the L, and then I found out that I'm actually a P.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Come on, P.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I found out I'm pansexual instead.
Yeah.
But you know, I love these bitches.
You don't love these hoes?
I don't love these niggas.
Oh my goodness. What about you, Lanika?
I am pansexual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Oh, sorry, Justin.
I am gay as fuck when I'm sober, and I'm bisexual when I drink.
He is. And he is.
But now I'm okay.
Okay, bye, Quiz.
Bye, Quiz. Love you.
Bye. Love
Bye.
you.
Quiz is leaving. So, okay, Jody, what about you?
Big L.
Why you saying
Love
like
pussy.
that?
Oh my God. Love pussy. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Don't even go there. I think us women should, I think we are queens of this earth, and I think everybody should bow down and worship us. I'm just saying. But yeah. Straight husband. Love women. Hey, shout out to my business partner, LaRocca Blue, because that was her that was saying something. Shout out to you, LaRocca. That's my clothing line, LaRocca Blue. That's my business partner. Shout out to you, bro.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you. So we got everybody on here to say that. So and the other cast, not everybody is LGBT. Dale is not. She's a straight male.
Oh, Dale.
Yeah, Dale is a straight man. Love Dale. Shout out to Dale.
I've never met Dale. I'm really salty that I still have never met him.
Oh wow,
you never met Dale?
No, I still have never met him. Like, we
He is
talked like in the group chat. I'm like, I've never like shook his hand, said hi in person. Nothing.
Oh wow.
He is so awesome.
I know he was awesome. Like I'm kind of a creep. I be on his IMB Pro. You probably gonna see this later, but yes, I be on his IMB Pro shit. And I be like, look at Dale doing his thing. I be creeping him sometimes.
Yeah.
I love Dale.
What was I gonna say? Oh, Pastor, the one that plays Pastor, he is not. He is a straight male.
Yes.
Megan's
AB,
not.
AB.
Yeah. So not everybody is part of the LGBT. So that's pretty. That's cool. So another question we got was.
Hi, baby.
I want to.
Hi.
This one's weird towards me.
What do you want? Come here, honey. Oh, come here. You're being so cute.
Last question.
Who is so there's two more questions. Let somebody else put a question in here. But the next question is
oh my God. You want to kiss me, Carlos?
who is the Lord? Who's the I don't know why they asked who is the sweetest person on the cast? You say what?
Michelle. I miss Michelle. She was the sweetest.
I love Mish. Yeah. Mish not here either.
Yeah, Mish.
She was the sweetest. She still is the sweetest.
Yeah.
Mish, I miss her. I inboxed her the other day and told her I missed her. I miss her face.
Yeah.
I know she's happy with her wifey.
I know.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Mish. Yes.
Yeah.
We miss you, Mish.
Somebody asked me, this is so funny. I don't know why this question. They said hold on, and I'm gonna show you. I don't know if I can show y'all this because I really don't even want to answer it for real. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it said, "Were you and Reno together in real life?"
Tricky.
I don't know.
How do you answer that?
How do I answer that?
I don't
know, girl.
Like,
clarify. Like, what do you mean? Like, why do you think we were together in real life? I guess like. No, if you were on my social media, which at the point where we was in a relationship, I did keep our relationship very, very secret. But at a point we was, it wasn't when we was filming. Well, it was like towards the end of us filming. I guess, when you get people on set, sometimes relationships spark. So I answered that question. Yeah, but I'm single. So I'm gonna go back.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah. So that was all of our questions, unless somebody puts in yes or no. Are there only two answers? What do you mean? Yes or no? There are only two answers. Oh, talking about was if me and what's the name was together.
Yeah,
probably.
Yes.
All right. Well, if anybody else wants to ask questions, I'm gonna give y'all a minute to answer.
Ain't no question. Look like they just trying to eat Carlos up.
I know.
He is. He is trying.
Gotta run.
Yeah.
For y'all that don't know, we are streaming live on Facebook and we are streaming live on YouTube. So I don't think the people on Facebook could see all the YouTube questions, but
Somebody said, "Why does it matter?"
It was
Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle said, "Why
It's
does it
about
matter?"
the whole. It's about Alex's past relationship.
Yeah, that's my mama. That's
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
We need more money
to have a season 3. Money.
Yeah.
Money.
More money.
Money.
No, like
More money.
honestly, like I'm gonna be real with y'all. If we have over 5,000 people who follow us on YouTube. We have over 5,000 subscribers. If every person donated $1, just $1, we could probably that would cover the movie. Like if people could donate $1. It really does. This is something that I really want to push because a lot of people don't understand that this does take money. I mean, it takes money. It takes time. It takes. I mean, when we're on set, I have to feed my actors, especially if we're having 16 hours. What's going on? Oh Lord.
Yes. Did y'all see it? I'm like, oh my God.
You just have to
Wow.
ignore it
We're
by
gonna
now.
rock the world. I don't know.
Hamster.
That's
Chill.
my baby. You're gonna be careful.
Chill, boo.
Yes. Thank you, Nika. Yeah.
Chill. Carlos ain't going nowhere. Just chill. Enjoy like the beautiful scenery right now. Okay. Like Carlos is going to be here.
Right. You guys. Yeah.
Chill. It's okay. It's all right.
So that's what we need for season 3. That's what we need. We need money. So if people would donate, that would be amazing.
LaRocca said, "Why are your super chats off? I would send $50 right now."
I don't even know what super chats are.
I don't know what that is either.
You don't know what that is? I will figure it out. I will inbox after this. Actually, I have Bodie get us in contact.
What?
Okay. Yeah, Charlton said hit him up later, Carlos. But yeah. So basically, yeah. So I'm gonna close this out with thank you all so much. Christian, thank you. Y'all, I keep going. Okay. Thank you, Zodi. Thank you. I don't know where
Justin went to go get his food. Oh no, he didn't. That was Rodriguez. All right.
Well, I do appreciate y'all for taking the time to come on here. It is a wrap. We finally wrapped up like everything on season 2. Congratulations to everybody who did an amazing job. Again, thank you so much, y'all. And yeah, until next time. Hey, everybody.